I forgot.
Hey, it's Friday the 13th.
I feel more like I'm hungry this morning.
Friday the 13th. Stay home. Then we should have stay home too. Huh?
Do we ever stay home? Do we live anywhere?
That's a really interesting question. I have to think about this.
It's true.
I live somewhere that I don't live at home. I guess here I live.
Ah, is that what you meant to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time. It is Friday the 13th.
It is.
There you go. So
black cats and all the rest.
I guess if you're superstitious, you
Holiness.
need to just stay home. But you can't, because I suspect you have work to do. We welcome our friends on OneSpotMedia.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at SmileJamTVJ, and also on TelevisionJamaica.com. When I say we welcome our friends, what was them saying? Yeah, you're not a friend enough.
No man, did you friend them?
Yeah.
Some of them think them is your family too.
Yeah.
Don't get up and kiss up on someone on the road. Everybody in them, man. It's all good. They don't mind at all.
So,
Matter of fact, they're part of our extended
yesterday I had a bit of a fender bender.
family. No, you didn't have it.
Yeah.
Somebody had it
So
with you.
a bike man kind of had a meeting with my car.
Yes.
So I pulled up beside him just to ensure that he was okay. I mean, he never dropped off the bike or anything. He never even come off of the bike. He was fine. It was like the pedal scraped the rim and stuff. So I pulled up beside him when I rolled up my window and I said, "You all right?" And he was like this, and he goes, "News, man."
I guess he was all right.
Ow! He was fine.
Yeah.
I think my car not so wonderful, but plus I don't know where this news man.
I want to understand what it is with your car that like a magnet just pulls people to it. So the taxi man last year.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't
yesterday.
have too many of those. That's probably this one is probably the
Second one in the last 6 months.
I'm on the taxi man. We are last year. I have two.
Last year was the other day.
Yeah, a long time on. But it's good. I mean, the car should be all right. So, and I'm happy that he's all right.
Okay.
Say good.
I'm hanging in there, man.
What's going on? Everything is everything.
All things are most things.
All
and some things are others.
most. Sometimes you know what I mean, ask God.
Exactly
I'm confused.
right. You
When you answer, I'm confused.
Are you ox?
All right, folks, losing it. Losing the weight, that is. It's back for season 2, and we talk with a host, a trainer, and a burger.
Oh
Who's a contestant?
Bringing burger in here this morning.
Yep.
All right, he seems committed, so we will see. We also continue in the health lane to promote a healthier Jamaica with Jamaica Moves.
We've been moving and grooving with him for years. We have a sit down with the not so young, gifted and black Bob Andy. Boy, he's so talented. He's an incredible musician, artist, songwriter, talented Jamaican man of yesteryear. But he's my good friend too, so I'm anxious to haven't seen him for a long time.
Gifted and black. You want to, we should do a cover of that.
And him do this tune, ba boom bam boom bam ba ya, ba boom bam ba ya. That tune a big too. Plenty big songs. He did great songs with Marcia Griffiths. Marcia Griffiths, outstanding songwriter. And I've read something this morning about him that I didn't know.
Okay.
That he was part of the Paragons. Or apparently he started the Paragons.
I want to feel like I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Because I've always thought John Holt as the Paragons, but I didn't know he was involved in it at all.
Learn something new every day.
Yep.
Jamaican men of today. The stats say they're not jumping at the idea of starting a family. We're going to find out if it is a smart move.
Well, it's almost
How old were you when you had your first child?
my first child was born in 1974, so I was 22. But
So-
that what you just said, I find kind of strange because other places you hear that the little boys just having kids all over the place.
I think that's also happening. But
Yeah.
this is probably a trend that's emerging. Usually you find that a lot of women are waiting because there are a lot of career ladies who want to do that before they start their family. But no, men are apparently.
Yeah, so when I read it, I kind of said, huh? Because again, in other areas you hear that and I went to use the word breeding in a deliberate way because that's what they say here. That's what it said.
Breeding sounds cowish.
Yeah, but I mean, I said that deliberately because that's what you hear that they're giving the younger men a hard time. It's a boy just breed up the place and stuff, you know.
Oh,
you know?
But that doesn't make it politically correct.
I know,
so
no.
I'm not sure that is.
All right, so and we're rolling out the smart board for a fun stop plus something to smile about and roll out. So the fun stop and something to smile about is not the same thing, but those are our Friday staples.
And staples from the Zimbali farm to the table. We'll find out what's being served this morning, but
first we serve up the hot topics, folks.
Let's do that. Cue music. All right, so
let me start.
What is the commentator?
Okay, well, that's Jahil Hyde, who got his first senior medal when he came third in the 400 meters hurdles. This is at the Commonwealth Games in the Gold Coast in Australia. And I think we have about 16 or 17 medals now. We had a silver medal for Shericka Jackson in the 200 meters. Elaine Thompson coming fourth in that one. We had a gold medal from Genevieve Russell. There she is. Now that's Shericka Jackson. The gold medal came from the 400 hurdles for women, obviously. Now there she is. Boy, that must be the toughest event.
That's your height, man?
Yeah, that must be the toughest event in track and field. It's tough enough just to run a flat 400, but to run them with, now you have to be jumping over hurdles.
I just find anybody who's brave enough to do hurdles, period.
Yeah, I mean, just like Aisha Pratt in the 3,000 meter steeplechase.
No, man.
Why would you want to run a race that you have to jump in the water and all kind of thing? But it's brilliant stuff. And
really
that happened this morning. Natoya Gould came third in the 800 meters. So that just happened probably about 10 or 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
So that's the very latest that we're giving you now. Natoya Gould, outstanding 800. She's so small. She's seriously probably just a little bit bigger than Jody in a very serious way.
She's tiny then.
Yeah. And she runs the 800 meters. So again, Shericka Jackson, silver in the 200. Jahil Hyde, bronze in the 400 hurdles. Genevieve Russell, gold in the 400 hurdles. Natoya Gould. So I think we have 4 gold medals now. We won gold and silver in the triple jump. We won gold and silver in the what else did we get the gold on? In the sprint hurdles. So we got gold and silver in the sprint hurdles, gold and silver in the triple jump, gold in the 400 hurdles. We'll get another gold, you know. We'll get the next gold. Anyway.
Oh, this is your name.
Huh? The steeplechase. Hey, Lon. You're brilliant.
Talking about a while ago.
All right. So there you go.
Oh, this is a gentleman now.
What's the next one now?
It's a very disturbing one.
Yeah.
The case itself was disturbing. Circumstances worse than disturbing, horrific even. But this gentleman has been handed down his sentence. He's been ordered to serve 60 years in prison before he becomes eligible for parole. But effectively, he's going to serve
48,
another 48 years since he's been
12 already.
Right,
Yep.
He's done 12 already. You think he's 51 now or 50? So foreseeably, he shouldn't leave prison
until he's 100 years old.
Until he's 99, if he lives to see 99. But this case is
quite disturbing, as you said.
Horror movies are made of, but no, it's taking another twist, or has taken an interesting twist. Now there's a high-level probe apparently underway, looking into reports that while Mr. Michael McLean, was in jail, he was able to leave his high-security prison several times to have conjugal visits off-site. I'm just going to put it like that. He is saying that in the last 12 years since he's been in jail, he's been able to date 2 teachers and the secretary. And the understanding that we're getting is that he was able to leave prison several times to go and, do what dating people do.
Justice Morrison also wants to know that he said he took note of McLean's deportment, including the accessories that he wore to court. And he says, and I quote, "How can that be allowed? Something is lax or is facilitatory of that happening and a stop has to be put to it. I hope the authorities will act on this expeditiously.
So he went to court decked out, eh?
In gold chains and rings and stuff, and they wanted to know how that could happen.
A state of mind. I was listening to the DPP yesterday on radio saying that he was assessed by a psychiatrist and found to be, you know, it's not sociopathic, but really up there on a psychotic scale. Apparently a goat hit his car in the community one time.
Yep, this is
and he went and found as many goats as he could inside the community and right off.
It says, and I quote, Sim was telling you about the psychiatrist, it says, "It is my opinion with a reasonable degree of medical certainty that Mr. Michael McLean met the criteria for an antisocial personality disorder, likely psychopathy," he said.
So they're not even considering rehabilitation for him. They're saying that it's not even possible given what they found on the test. They said the possibility of that is 0. So, guys, if you don't know, if you didn't, maybe you shouldn't. I was going to say if you don't know about this case, you should read about it, but maybe you really ought not to. This gentleman was convicted in February for killing his girlfriend, her niece, and their children. 1, 2, 3.
6 of them.
2 kids, and 2 more
6
people.
overall.
6
right?
people overall. And if you
and
know
him cut
why,
everybody throat. Yeah.
Because he thought that perhaps somebody had put a hex on him and he could not perform.
So he said he wanted to speak to Indicom to tell Indicom what they allowed him to do. I don't know if he thinks that will get a...
It's not going to help him. It's good to know because we need to know what's happening with the police force. So if you give it up, then great. But it's not. I don't think it's going to affect his sentence one way or another.
Final one.
Over in TNT, Trinidad and Tobago Court declares burglary law illegal. Wow.
The court declares that sections 13 and 16 of the Sexual Offences Act are unconstitutional, illegal, null, void, invalid, and of no effect to the extent that these laws criminalize any acts constituting consensual sexual conduct between adults. He argued that Section 13 of the Act, which criminalizes anal sex, is unconstitutional because it violates his right to privacy, liberty, and freedom of expression. He said the final ruling will be handed down in 3 months.
Okay, it's a big deal, folks. Of course, all eyes on JA now to see what happens from
the
that.
Groups in the Republic have commenced celebration, it says, amid the ruling. Wow. Well, there you go. We will hear more about that.
Anon.
Yep.
All right. It is Friday the 13th. Are you having a birthday today? Never know some people who are.
Yes. First, I'd like to say good morning to Mr. Bertram McNeil, who works at the National Land Agency in Westmoreland. He watches the program every morning. I thank you, sir, for watching. I hope you have an absolutely brilliant day, sir. And I pray you continue to watch us. This young lady, this beautiful young lady, is 7 years old today. Let me get that out. There she is. She goes to Kensington Primary. Her name is Alia Reed. And birthday greetings, there you go, coming from the parents Andra Hansen and Kevin Reed.
She's so adorable.
Isn't she? She's so gorgeous. And this lady here works with us here at RGR. And her name is Samantha Jones. Her birthday is today. There's Miss Samantha. And happy birthday, Samantha. I hope you have an absolutely brilliant day. And I wish you many, 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 many more. And I have one more. Christania Bartley. It says happy birthday from the team. But they didn't tell me which team. But
Christania will know is which team.
Christania will know. And I'm getting this from someone from the Office of the Prime Minister. So maybe it's the
that team?
Office of the Prime Minister's team.
Okay.
Prime Minister is off, or he's going off on a working trip, I'm told.
Where's he going?
It says, where am I going? I'll soon tell you where he's going.
Okay.
It says Wholeness Orphan Business. He's going to Chile. He's going to attend the Commonwealth Heads of Government. He's going to Lima, Peru. He will deliver a speech. And he will have bilateral discussions with Sebastián Piñera, who is the President of the Republic of Chile. He will meet with the Queen.
You're being told to.
And he will meet with the Prime Minister of England. So be safe, sir.
A lot of work there.
Yep, and good luck.
All
Happy
right.
birthday,
Soon
folks.
come. Happy birthday, everybody.
I know we will. Because our hearts tell us something. So let us all begin. We know